Ladies and gentlemen, hello and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Public Security convened an online conference in the morning of March 28 to evaluate and implement the assignments for the second quarter of 2023. The conference was presided over by General Tô Lâm, Minister of Public Security, Senior Colonel Nguyễn Quốc Toàn, Deputy Director of Provincial Public Security, were present at the police brief point.
In the first quarter of 2023, the Ministry of Public Security focused on fiercely combating, preventing, and neutralizing activities of hostile, reactionary, and opposing forces, particularly those who use cyberspace to distort cyberspace false information, thereby curbing and reducing crime, with crimes related to social order decreasing by more than 13% compared to the fourth quarter of 2022. The number of traffic accidents reduced across all three parameters as compared to the same time in 2022. To accelerate the implementation of Project Number 6 to review and perfect the National Population Database, the rate of receiving online applications reached more than 66% of the total number of administrative procedures. 224 online public services are maintained, and the rate of application received has increased. On terms of economy, corruption, drug, and environmental offenses are detected, removed, and prosecuted in a timely way so that hotspots do not arise, increasing public dissatisfaction. Arising during the conference, Minister Tô Lâm acknowledged and praised the People's Public Security Force's recent successes and triumphs. The minister emphasized the following key tasks for the second quarter. Police of units and localities will continue to focus on protecting the safety of key targets, works, political, cultural, and social events, including the upcoming Hung King's commemoration ceremony, Festival of April the 30th and May the 1st. Furthermore, building a model of fire safety group, continuing to strictly control the inspection and sanction of violations of alcohol concentration to prevent the recurrence of oversized and overloaded vehicles, implementing solutions and a roadmap to improve the rate and quality of public security's online public service provision.
The Steering Committee for the Prevention and Control of Crimes and Social Evils, as well as building the All People Movement to Protect National Security, held the conference on March 28 to review the work of building the All People Movement to Protect National Security in 2022 and deploying tasks in 2023. Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Mr. Doãn Đức Trong, Standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, head up the Provincial Steering Committee, Colonel Tạ Văn Đẹp, Deputy Director of Provincial Public Security, and other department and agency leaders attended the conference. In 2022, the Steering Committee, Party Committee, and authority at all levels strengthened propaganda with many content and firm changes. The provincial and district level Steering Committee continue to maintain, consolidate, and improve the operational efficiency of 27 different types of security and other reservation models in which people voluntarily prevented and reported crimes, such as people patrol, mobilizing the entire population to participate in denouncing and catching criminals in residential areas, and using camera to prevent and fight crimes. This model created breed and enticed a big number of individuals to join the All People Movement to protect national security. In the last year, it helped to reduce crime and social evils in the province through social preventive activities. At the conference, various ideas were presented to mobilize the active involvement of the whole population, challenges, and provide solutions relevant to the realities of each region. The movement of protecting national security has been implemented quite comprehensively, with positive development going into depth and the people's sense of vigilance has markedly increased. It's related in propaganda and mobilization of the entire people to participate in denouncing and arresting criminals, achieving significant results, creating a strong atmosphere, and encouraging everyone to actively participate in the Ramsan. The more the participation in reporting and arresting criminals in order to maintain security and order, the greater the vigilance is. The standing vice chairman of the Bronzo People Committee also emphasized the importance of the timely information on new methods and tricks used by hostile force and criminals so that people can be more vigilant. At the same time, consolidating and improving the quality of grassroots reconciliation activity, replicating models and good practice in crime prevention and fighting. On the occasion, the Ministry of Public Security presented certificates of merit to 9 collective. The chairman of the Bronzo People Committee presented the life of the unit leading the emulation movement of our people to protect national security to 4 collective, and numerous certificates of merit were presented to outstanding individuals and groups.
On March 28, the delegation from the National Assembly's Judiciary Committee, led by Ms. Mai Thị Phương Hoa, Vice Chairwoman of the Judiciary Committee, met in Taynin to assess compliance with the terms of the legislation on the prevention and control of criminal human trafficking from 2012 to 2022. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Vice Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of Taynin Provincial People's Committee, welcomed the delegation. According to the reports from provincial departments, agencies, and sectors presented at the meeting, the methods and tricks of human trafficking crimes were very sophisticated and took many forms such as labor recruitment, study abroad, travel, etc., to organize legal or illegal sending of victims to other countries and then trading victims. Between 2012 and 2022, 270 victims were received and validated. The majority of them were women aged 17 to 40, residing in rural regions and border communes, submitting complaints with minimal cultural and legal understanding. Representatives of provincial departments and agencies proposed a number of issues, including a close coordination mechanisms with host countries in the work of protecting overseas Vietnamese, a reasonable investment in funds for propaganda, dissemination, and education, and policies to support border communes in the prevention of human trafficking. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc also spoke at the conference, emphasizing the importance of tightening restrictions and standards for marriage with foreigners and adoption in order to properly undertake human trafficking prevention. Ms. Mai Thị Phương Hoa concluded her address by praising the publicity efforts, receiving and handling cases linked to the prevention and better of human trafficking in Taynin. Simultaneously, it is advised that departments, agencies, and sectors have the proper judgment close to reality from which to develop solutions for the future.
Turn to other news. Mr. Trần Nhân Chiến, Vice Chairman of the Bronzo People Committee, directed branches and locality, particularly the Union of Cooperative, to focus on resolving difficulties and obstacles in current collective economic development in order to radially make the collective economy an important economic compliance at the Conference on Summarizing and Implementing the Collective Economic Development task in 2023, which took place in the afternoon of March 28. According to the Bronzo Union of Cooperative, there are still many agricultural cooperatives in a passive condition in terms of model, fields of operation, service side at a low level, and poorly fulfill the demands of members and farmers in the region. The agricultural cooperative production scale is still fragmented, small, and has not yet performed well in products of software service. The application of science and technology is still limited. The implementation of planting area cost and traceability is still very low. Lack of operating resources, asset ready capital is still limited. Also, some cooperatives have not operated efficiently after its creation. Members do not contribute cash and do not consume cooperative products or service. Some delegates stated at the conference that in order for the collective economy to grow steadily in 2023 and beyond, localities should increase support for infrastructure investment incorporated to improve their productivity, processing, and reservation force, and so synchronous logistic infrastructure in the production area, and strengthen training, fostering and updating of knowledge and market information to improve business capacity and management skill. Simultaneously, establish opportunity for cooperative to engage in fair and exhibit to the build and promote branded products, as well as to locate partners for association and joint ventures in manufacturing and business.
TayNinhTV Dairy Farm has not only helped Vietnamese achieve its goals, but it has also created jobs for local workers and linked with farmers' local people to develop the area of land to grow corn as feed for the farm's cows, contributing to the development of the local agricultural industry and increasing income for people. Since the farm's inception till now, it has spent more than 300 billion Vietnam dong on forest food in the surrounding region. Every year, the farm enters into contracts with farmers to cultivate 1,200 hectares of maize and purchase around 4,000 tons of straw worth more than 8 billion Vietnam dong. The farm is committed to the right on standard corn products of persons who have signed a contract with the farm, and the purchase price is valid and applicable throughout the contract performance from the date of signing to the conclusion of the contract.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the year, we have promoted the role of a solidarity organization, gathering people and troops on the borderline in Minh Cầu district. The coordination between the government and border guard units participating in the enhancing the protection and reservation of the national border and landmarks and meeting the requirements of local defense and military tasks in the new situation. The law on militia and self-defense has been propagated in Minh Cầu district through several units, such as the form of interaction, rule law, library, self-management group meeting, and neighborhood activity, attracting over 19,000 participation. The units have always actively consulted party bodies and authority on how to carry out local military and defense responsibility. The cooperation between department and mass organization has been enriched and advised the district party committee on law education and propaganda on militia and self-defense force, as well as calculus theory to all levels of party committee and commander in the district and forces, as well as all residents in the region, to ensure that militia and self-defense force understand the party principle, policy, and regulation. At the same time, the militia and self-defense force coordinated to organize a variety of activities such as assisting people in building rural law, campaigning for house construction, providing free medical examination and medicine, giving gifts to police, family and poor, disadvantaged students. Through the yearly review of cooperation in the execution of the Governance Directive 01, the self-governing model has demonstrated their success, contributing to boosting public awareness and assisting town and border guards in safeguarding border sovereignty. Coordination between the military force and the police in patrol to safeguard security and order has been excellently implemented in recent years. The commands of public security and the communal military work together to patrol and fight against the social evils. The outcomes of the movement of people participating in maintaining territorial sovereignty and national border security in the current circumstances have caused a new transformation in the party committee and administration, union, and local people. The strength of the Royal National Unity Bloc contributes significantly to the maintenance of territorial sovereignty, social order, and border safety, border construction of peace, friendship, stability, and progress. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.